I think it's valuable since I have enrolled enrolled two people yesterday who really want to get into home parties.
Gotcha.
And I know a lot of other people are wanting to get into home parties too. And a lot of the prospects that I have are looking into home parties and, not necessarily are into online marketing. Uh, they're not into that. They're in for the oils. They have a passion for the oils. And, they've been experienced with the oils for years. And I really think that if we can come up with a way to do some type of training, um, on home parties or on the oils, explaining the benefits of the oils rather than the business opportunity and the business model, because that's all we've really focused on. And once in a while, like we'll get bored and creative and try and put a post up or some type of content in reference to how the oils are good, but I'm not seeing that from our team like I think we should, because we don't want to, like what I know Costa had mentioned this before, that he doesn't want to put out doTERRA this, doTERRA that. He wants to kind of,
Remain ambiguous.
right.
No, he actually wants to do the opposite.
That's not what he said last call.
So we had a Zoom call last night. This is kind of what I was leaning towards talking about today. We had a Zoom call last night where we were talking about the type of ads that have been run in the past have been basically all business related and did not disclose what exactly the offer is up front. And he was actually one person that said that those types of ads are getting flagged a lot on Facebook because there are so many things that are like get rich quick schemes and so many things that direct people away from Facebook, and people are getting ripped off through Facebook, so that Facebook is approving more product and business specific related ads versus approving ads that just talk about an opportunity and don't disclose what they actually are. So
Yeah, I know that Costa was saying that. I'm talking about organically.
Like on his personal page, not his fan page.
Okay. So as far as things that you guys want to see on weekly Zoom calls, like if we hold team meetings, does anybody have any input on those things? Okay. And the next question, so what type of training? Last night also on the Zoom call, we were discussing, all of us, Costa, and a couple more people were discussing different funnel options. So just so you guys know, for those of you who asked me, how's the funnel coming along, how's everything progressing, we've kind of been exploring several different options because we just want to make sure we choose the route that's going to be the simplest and the most effective. And so Danny, Alexis, and I were playing with ClickFunnels a lot this week. We had a free trial that we were doing. Kind of basically, it just takes you through the whole ClickFunnels program and explains step by step how to build a funnel. So with ClickFunnels, it basically involves something similar to what we had before, where you have a landing page where people opt in with a name, email address, phone number, that then directs them somewhere else where they would either watch a video immediately or a webinar, and then they could have a button to where they click to join immediately or a button where they click to call people. That was kind of one of the options, and that's the option with ClickFunnels. Another option that we've been discussing, or that actually was just brought up to us last night, is building a funnel through Facebook to where everything's done all in one stop. And the reason this was brought up was because Facebook is more fond of you not directing people away from their site. And so whenever that happens, you don't have people you're not taking people away from it, so they're more likely to approve things that you do. And with the one-stop shop, it would be something similar to what we already have, where it's a group page, but it would be structured a little bit differently, where we would have, you know, a video tutorial at the top of the page that's always pinned. So when someone new comes in, it kind of says, hey, this is what our page is about, and we're going to navigate you through that, you know, like through video instructions. This is where you start. There's a column with files, and in those files, it wouldn't necessarily just be like a list of things to do. It seems like people sometimes respond better to video tutorials. Like if you have a video that walks someone through the process step by step of setting up a fan page, and if people want to run ads step by step, how you run your own ads, and then training specifically on doTERRA stuff as well, like what Danny's talking about. Have a file to where you had video tutorials of do it yourself, and then maybe another video tutorial about how to host home parties or online parties and things like that, so that there's a one-stop for all the training and a one-stop that basically people aren't taken away from one page to another. He also wants to implement, or he was talking about implementing into that, like a YouTube video versus a webinar, where when you have people that you're talking to as prospects, you would add them to this prospect page that has a YouTube link with a video that kind of explains the business opportunity, products, stuff like that all in one, versus those people being directed to a webinar and having to put an email in to save a spot. You kind of just direct people to Facebook pages, to like one or two Facebook pages, one page for prospects, and then one page once those people become, you know, members of your doTERRA downline kind of thing. So there are a couple of different options we're exploring right now. We're obviously just trying to figure out what we think will be the best option, so that we don't have things like ad accounts getting flagged and stuff like that. And we don't have Facebook trying to shut down anything that's going on, and everything's, you know, within compliance, because it gears more toward, you know, the products and what the specific offer is ahead of time, versus kind of not disclosing that in the beginning, if that makes sense to everyone. So for you guys, my question is, right now all of our files are just strictly written. And what I was talking about was also having those in video form. Like, do you guys seem to do better with videos or written instructions, or both? Or do you guys have an opinion on that? MJ?
I think mine, for me, is I'm more on videos. Like I can learn better in videos. I think that would be better than like a written thing, like a long written thing of instructions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, either's fine.
Okay.
So for me, I've looked into what people like best, like statistically, and have found that that it really depends on the environment. Like if people are you know, coming in to the file, like a file's been updated, they get a notification, they're going to look at it while at work or around other people. They're going to want to see it in text form. If it's in a video, they might forget to look at it, but if they're, you know, home and bored and have time to do a video, you know, then they'll watch it. But so basically what I'm saying is all content needs to be in every format possible.
Gotcha. Okay.
Video form and text form in the same space.
Okay. What areas do you guys feel, as of right now, that you lack training in? Is it in marketing, online as a whole, you know, home parties, product knowledge, if you even want to do home parties? I know one of the purposes of us being online is so that we don't have to do that. I mean, I personally probably won't do home parties ever, but it is an option, you know, because some people do want it, like Danny said. So obviously we want to make sure we get you guys the training if that's something you guys are interested in. But what areas do you feel, as of right now, you could use more knowledge or training in?
For me, I think it's just the product knowledge, because I haven't really, like, I'm not I haven't fully I haven't used all of the products yet, so I think like what Danny said, it would be good like how to use this kind of oil and stuff like that. That would be very useful.
Okay.
Yeah, some product knowledge, but I also would like some help. I did set up a additional Facebook page, help with linking everything together. So, and I have a domain name, so just getting everything all linked together.
Okay. Are you talking, did you do like a regular Facebook page or a fan page, Lori?
I have my own personal page, and then I started a fan page, but I just need help like finishing it and connecting everything.
Okay. Alrighty, Steve, do you have anything?
I unmuted you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm on my phone driving down the highway right now. So, no, I guess my big thing is just the Facebook marketing. You know, everybody seems to want to try it. And basically, I hate to bring up Team Phoenix again, but when we all either got booted from that or left, we kind of lost all of that knowledge base we had.
I'm a source to that. I indefinitely have the back office, so I will be forwarding all the information into the Dacopo group page. As a permanent GAS member, I have the back office for life.
I guess the only thing I would say that is we need to reshoot the videos for us.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to use their videos and everything. So
100% agree with you on that.
Yeah, our training definitely won't have anybody else's videos when we get what I'm talking about, the complete site finished, you know, and ready for everyone to use as far as that goes. If we choose that route for a funnel or even for our training, they'll have our own videos. So one thing that I wanted to mention too, as far as the marketing goes, I know MJ and Emma both have been taking like some outside marketing classes and stuff. I know MJ was doing some stuff on branding. So if you guys have something like that, and I've mentioned this to both of them, that would be beneficial for, you know, everyone on your team or the team as a whole, definitely get with us and let us know that you would like to be a part of that and helping with some training videos on what you've learned that you have to offer to the table, because we would definitely like, you know, for people to have as much knowledge as possible. And if you find things that you've learned that you think would be beneficial, then that would be great to have to use.
Yeah, definitely. But that's why I wanted to jump in a Zoom call as well, because I wanted to suggest something, because like as I was saying, like a Zoom call every week, but not everyone will always be available. But in this other group that I'm in, the one that I'm doing my branding course in, we've got like accountability partners. So like what we do is we kind of like the group owner, she kind of assess every single member of the community, and then she find out what their strengths and weaknesses are, and then like she's gonna partner someone else with that person who's the opposite strengths and weaknesses, so they can work together and like kind of push each other. So I think that would be a good idea for us as well. So even though like we were not in contact like all the time, we have that accountability partner to kind of keep pushing us to like keep working. So I think that would be really great.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, for sure.
Do they provide calls or any kind of lesson, webinar material like every so often, so that it's at least out there on the page as things are being updated? I'm assuming this has to do with like Facebook marketing.
Yeah, like this private group that I'm in, they have like weekly mastermind calls and everything, like to discuss each person, because everyone has like different businesses and stuff, and like they spend about like 4 hours on a Zoom call and stuff to kind of discuss the strategies that you can do in your own business. So I think it's really good. You should check it out actually.
So if you can't attend the 4 hours or even rewatch the 4 hours, like, are you expected to watch 4 hours of material and then basically?
No. It's like, what if you can attend an hour, that would be good. But you're not expected to kind of attend the whole 4 hours. It's just like they're kind of brainstorming each and everyone's businesses. Yeah.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Nice.
Anything else, Crystal?
Let me see. Hang on.
Or Danny? Or anyone else?
I think I've covered all my questions and what I wanted to tell you guys about where we're at. I mean, I know I just have a lot of people wondering like where we're at. So we are working on it. Like I've been researching a ton this week and went through all the ClickFunnels games. Danny and Alexis and we actually went through a couple together to start off with. They're really tedious. They take you through every single step of ClickFunnels, everything that you could possibly think of to do, and you can't move on from one step until you've completed, what comes before that. So it's not like you can skip over any parts of it. They absolutely don't let you move forward. So it's really in depth. So that took a while to go through, but we have that knowledge now. So if that is the route we choose to go,
well, that's a good
training
thing.
was definitely beneficial.
Something.
Do what?
I said that's a good thing though, because we wouldn't want to miss something.
Right.
On accident, just I hit the button too fast or something. So.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's their goal, is to make sure that you don't miss anything. They try to cut down on mistakes that you could possibly make when doing it. So it's either going to be one of those two routes, and like I said, we started discussing the other option last night, and so we're just kind of trying to figure out what's going to be best and go from there. But that's pretty much all I have.
Okay, I have to leave, so I'm gonna cut this call off so that I can get the recording.
Do you guys have anything else?
If you guys do, start another call.
Do
Cool.
you, MJ, Laurie?
I just had a question. They were talking about that Modern Essentials book on the chat, and then Carrie mentioned that you should use the 5th edition because that was before, like, they put in, I forgot what she said, regulations or something.
Yeah, Carrie recommends the 5th edition because it's before all the government regulations.
Okay, so that's the one we should get then?
Yeah, that's the one she's recommending to everybody.
Okay. Because I just want to check, because when you go online, they have, like a zillion of them. I mean, I have the book, the binder from doTERRA with all the oils in it. But I just had a question about that one. So,
yeah,
okay.
that's the one she recommends. So.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
great. Okay, guys.
Anything else?
Crystal's glitching out.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
I gotta go in. Okay, thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're all good here?
Yep.
Cool. This will be posted later. Wahoo! I didn't turn my head enough. Wahoo! Okay, bye.
Bye.